Hi, this is Shane with the Rational Trader. It's Monday the 25th. Yeah. So quick video tonight and then crazy week this week. So no videos Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we'll have Thursday and Friday and then off next week. So nothing next week. This is the results for the day. And what we're doing is I've got a change in the modeling approach here for oil and gold, looking to get less trades and still be in the market for those pop days. All right. So what we see total, this is all markets, all symbols, non-sim, $40 profit on 4 trades. So that's reasonable. That's not crazy. What I don't like to see is when you're scratching, but you took 20 trades. All right. That's why I want to avoid that. Let's take each market. Actually, let's do it this way. It'll be faster. Where did it go? Trade activity log. So let's look at the Euro first. 6EMH. Nothing today. Okay, that's fine. 6JMH. 1 trade for a loss. Let's look at that. So that's the -8 right there. I must have took some slippage. Yeah, so shorting that break and then the market's turning. Interestingly enough, that 151 is designed as a long right there. That's interesting. So, should we talk about that now? Let's save that. That means a much deeper discussion. The kind of signal and the direction you go are important. They have a meaning, and so what I noticed is that the analytical process in use now for gold and oil more match what those uses are. So, but again, that might sound cryptic because I really need to spend some more time to explain that. Let's look at gold, which looks like it took 1 loss. GCJ9. Yeah, so let's look at that. 1 trade, that's fine. Again, we don't want to see I don't mind -7 ticks, -$70, but I minded if I took 4 trades doing that. I can't find my buttons here. Okay, so we take a short here when the market is turned. Okay. The earlier signals were when we wanted to get long. Interestingly, there's a short right there. We must not have got. Okay, so we didn't get filled there. Is what happened. Whoops. What happened there? Okay, so you see that arrow, right? That red arrow. That red arrow. For some reason, I can't find the buttons on my keyboard today. That red arrow right there is a short, but we didn't get filled. What would we have gotten? Let's see, because our trade parameters are quite a bit looser now. It goes from 1950 to 1750. Yeah, not much, just a couple ticks, because we're trying to catch that whole thing, even if there's pullbacks in it. So the trade management has changed in order to do that. This had some nice movement here, actually. Look at that. Same thing. If I get in here, I want to catch that whole thing. This is a little tough to trade here because you're getting fairly abrupt reversals here. That one you can kind of see right there. This one, tough to say what's going to happen up there. In any case, 1 trade. I'm not really interested in analyzing the individual days. That's a good way to go down the rabbit hole and try to catch every move. And then oil should be +80. Let's see, CLK9 now. +160. So that says 8 ticks. That's interesting. Seems all right. Let's see. How many trades does that show? 2 trades. So I see an 8-tick loss and a 16-tick gain for a positive 8 ticks. So that what's displayed here is correct. This is interesting. There must be something wrong here. That's curious. P&L, run up, running P&L. Percent winner 100. I'm going to have to dig into that. I don't understand that. In any case, getting along here just a hint too early, and then trying again. Very hard for a human to do, and we're trending by 20, so we must have gotten 36 there. Okay, same thing. This is a good example down here where if we get short, we want to capture that entire move. So I'm using bigger, less aggressive stop trails and bigger trails because I'm intending to take less trades. So since I'm going to take less trades, I want to see, I want to give the market opportunity to work for me as opposed to sort of scalping my way into a runner, which is what I was doing previously. Previously with the machine learning system, my old style of trading, my manual style of trading is much more like this. This is pretty interesting here. Nice move right there. You can see how ugly and scary it is down here, outside the value area at yesterday's low, at the Globex low. And then, unfortunately, I would be looking right there. You can see I'm looking down here now too, but this is somewhat experimental. And then what I want to do is I don't want to get taken out by that little pullback. Actually, the rest of them it just keeps going. So maybe it's not the best example on how we're trying to make sure we capture the bulk of the move. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. And again, no daily videos tomorrow or Wednesday. Should be something Thursday. It's just a crazy week. And then we're off next week because I'm out. And then later on I'll dig into, I don't quite understand why this is showing plus 160. It should show the total's correct. Is that right? Let's make sure. Minus 40, not plus 40. So something's wrong here. Yeah, that would make sense because this is off by 80. Okay, so we got to dig into that and understand why that's not showing the right number. Other than that, that's it for today. We'll see. We're going to run this experiment here in golden oil here for the rest of this week and see if we get. We're looking for less trades, just like we're seeing here. One trade in gold, one trade in the yen. 4 is a bit high. Why is it 4? So something's doubling here is the problem. It's something inside Sierra Church doubling because it should be 2. And then if that works, if we see positive indications this week, then I might want to do another experiment along the same lines because the analytical process is very simple. It's easy to automate if I go this route, and I'm seeing more alignment between that cryptic message I made earlier, where the codes themselves line up better with what I expect to see happen when I see that code. So we'll make the decision when we get back. So we're going to finish this experiment and take a week off, let it percolate, come back, and decide what we're going to do. Okay.